it's a opinion basically says that doctors want people to be ill so that they can earn money. This is the basic opinion.
Yeah, a lot of people have that misconception, but honestly, I've never come across anyone who thinks that way,
Okay.
because how medicine works everywhere is you gain more patients by word of mouth. If I don't treat you well and heal your condition in the time period that you expect me to, you're definitely going to think that I'm a bad doctor, and you're definitely going to take another opinion, right?
Exactly.
And if that works and mine didn't work, gonna come back to me. Yeah. So this whole idea of doctors want people to be sick
Okay.
is a pretty dumb concept. It's like how those conspiracy theorists say Bill Gates planned the pandemic thing so that he can put a vaccine in us as a microchip or something, and he can control
Yeah.
us.
So like I have read this one book in lockdown, the things doctor don't tell you. It's
Okay.
a big title. I don't exactly remember. The
Hmm.
whole narrative of that book was that doctors are under this influence of pharmaceutical industries, and they want people to spend more on pharmaceutics rather than spending
Okay.
on their personal health. Doctors don't educate people to get more healthy. So like what would you say about that? Like firstly, are doctors under influence of pharmaceutical industries? And since pharmaceutical industries say that their medicines are costlier, doctors wouldn't like to educate patients to like be healthy.
Medicine, the way it is taught, the way it is practiced,
Hmm.
is more focused on curative medicine
Okay.
than on preventive medicine.
Okay.
Okay. To give you an example, we have just one subject in whole of medicine that is about preventive medicine. It's called preventive and social medicine,
Preventive.
PSM. It's a
Okay.
third year subject.
Hmm. Hmm.
uh, Not many people give a lot of importance to it, right? And then you come to other clinical subjects. We have tons of clinical subjects. Every small bit, like orthopedics is different and pediatrics is different and all that. That all focuses a lot on curative management.
Okay.
Doctors are not taught about nutrition. They're
Prevent.
not taught about
Okay.
yeah,
So
good lifestyle habits.
yeah, so generally doctors are not given that much information about prevention. They are is that what you're saying? Like they are generally given information about curing stuff once once you have that problem.
Yeah, that's how the medical education system has been for a long time. And that's what, if you see my Instagram, this thing, bio, I say preventive medicine over curative medicine. That's what I want to, talk to people about. Because when you prevent diseases, you save a lot of money on curing diseases. For example,
Exactly. Yeah. Hmm.
this vaccine, one dose costs around 250 rupees
Okay.
to manufacture, distribute,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
everything. At 250 rupees a person, you're preventing him getting severe COVID, which would probably cost him 2 or 3 lakhs for treatment if it becomes severe, on
Yes.
ICU or something.
Yes.
So with that 250 rupees, you're preventing that 2.5 lakh, 3 lakh
Oh,
charges
yeah,
later on.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And who has to bear this? Either the patient has to bear this,
Hmm.
or if the patient goes to a government hospital, the government has to bear this. So if you look at countries like UK, which where healthcare for everyone is free of cost, there are not many private hospitals, only few private hospitals, which is only for like the ultra rich, because they don't want to be in waiting lines in government hospitals. So if you look at countries like that, they have a GP centric system. So they put a lot of emphasis on preventing diseases,
Preventing
like a lot of
diseases.
lot of screening, lot of vaccination, a lot of other educational drives and things like that, because they know that if you prevent the disease from occurring at the
Okay.
root cause, like, yeah, what I was saying is, like, once you prevent things at the root cause, you don't have to treat it later.
Hmm.
So UK, other places like even Canada has a socialized. I think half of Canada, it's a quasi different kind of system. So
Yeah.
half of Canada has a socialistic medical system where the government pays for the healthcare. So even there, they invest heavily on GPs, on this prevention bit of medicine, so that they don't have to treat it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't manage it at the root cause, the government will have to bear the costs.
Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?